everyone, it's Amanda here with your August 2018 RuneScope. And August is a special month here at RuneScopes because it marks my 5th year anniversary here on YouTube. So yay, 5 years doing this for you guys. So I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel and sharing my videos. For those of you that get private readings, and particularly my regulars out there, you know who you are. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, for supporting me, and recommending your friends, your family to get readings with me or to come check out my channel. I really do appreciate all of you guys. So I just wanted to take a moment to say that. Otherwise I wouldn't still be here 5 years later. So yeah, when I started here on YouTube, there was maybe a handful of people reading tarot. Nobody was reading runes. And you know, and there were a few astrologers, but now it's just like, man, it's exploded. So you know, but before that, I did it the old-fashioned way. I read at psychic fairs and worked at a metaphysical bookshop doing readings there for a while. So I've been doing this for 20 years. But if you're new here and you like my content and you find that I am connecting with you in the general reads, definitely click the subscribe button, because then you will get notified whenever I upload new content each month. But this month, in conjunction with the runes, I'm going to be using the Pagan Tarot. And I used to know who this is by. Oh, Gina M. Pace and Luca Raimondo is who this deck is by. And in conjunction with our trusty runes, of course. But yeah, and then as always, be sure to join me for part 2 of your August reading over on my Vimeo channel. You'll find that link below. I will be pulling one card from Madame Mendora's Fortune Cards for your spiritual guidance reading for the month of August. Don't forget, your mid-year check-in readings are also over there, covering July through December of 2018, if you want to get a longer-term view of how the rest of the year is going to play out. So definitely check that all out. Also remember, I've got the special going on, 5 questions for $50. Those readings will be going through the end of July. So if you want to get the discounted price, discounted reading, got 5 little specific questions you want to talk about and explore, hit me up for that. But without further ado, let's see what August holds for all of you out there. Hey there, Sagittarius. Let's jump into the bag for August for you and see which runes want to give you a shout out. Sagittarius, August 2018. What's going on? What are they doing? What are they up to? Let's get serious here. Okay. As always, Sag, keep in mind these are general readings, so not all of these messages will apply specifically to you. Just take what you can use and leave the rest, because the rest is for other Sagittarians that are watching. You can always check out the video for your rising sign as well to get additional messages and information. Some months, all of the messages for you may be coming through your rising sign because it's more specific to your natal chart. If you would like a reading that's just for you and all about you, and you don't have to decipher what's for you and what's for the thousands of other people that are watching, then you would need to schedule a private session so I can connect just with your energy. Just drop me a line at my email address to set that up. The details and the options I have available are below in the description box. But in general, let's take a look here, Sag. Let's dive into August. What are you doing? Challenge your focus. That's where we always begin. We have the Novice of Chalices. This is the Knight of Cups in other decks. Let me show it to you in the upright. That's what it looks like in the upright. So in the reverse, let's see what we got here with the runes here coming up. This could be a water sign individual, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. In the reverse, they are, they may be a little deceptive. They may be, you may feel like they're hiding things from you, like you're not getting the full story about something. You may feel that they're overly emotional. This can be male or female too, by the way, in these general readings. The court cards, when they come up, it can always be male or female, depending on who you are. Sometimes they can be multiple people too in your life. So you've got a lot of water signs in your life. Maybe they're, because astrologically the elements can kind of be going through similar themes. So if one water sign is I don't know, feeling down the dumps, being depressed, you could notice that all the water signs in your life are kind of going through a difficult time around the same time. That would be kind of the astrological themes. That's the way these general readings work, because, you know, if you have that in your chart, you're experiencing these same themes somewhere. But yet, I think for many of you, the way this is feeling to me first is that this is someone you're just concerned about. Like, why have they backed away from you? Why are they depressed? You know, what are they hurt about? Was it something you said or did? But yeah, somebody could have gone silent on you. And it's someone you really care about with Wunyo. Wunyo, it means that this is, you know, it could be your significant other. It could be a family member, a friend. This could be somebody who's drinking too much. You could be concerned because they're kind of down in the dumps. Maybe they've been moodier than usual. Maybe they're struggling with depression. For someone out there, and this may just apply to one or two of you, this could be someone in your life who is hiding another lover. Maybe they're married and they're seeing someone on the side and you're like concerned. You're, you know, maybe this is a new development and it's not like them and you're concerned about what they're doing and why they're doing it. Somebody may just be acting out of character. But with Hagalaz here, those of you that are seeing a water sign, involved with a water sign, you know, you could find out that they have been less than honest with you about something. And I feel like for most of you, this would be a newer relationship rather than an older relationship, okay? And again, it doesn't have to be romantic. This could just be someone that you're close to who's been hiding something from you. The secret comes out. Maybe it is that they've been cheating on someone they're with and they, you know, it didn't really affect you directly. You're not married to them or anything. You're just friends, but they didn't want your view of them to change. They didn't want you to think differently of them or to disapprove of them. Although, you know, Sagittarians don't tend to be too judgmental unless you've got other things in your chart, right? You know, we're all, that would make you judgmental. If you've got Gemini in your chart, you could be a little more critical. If you've got like a Gemini rising or a Virgo rising, you could be a little more critical or judgmental. Not saying all Geminis and Virgos are that way, but it is something that kind of goes along with their energy, kind of comes with the pack. Comes with the pack of being a Gemini, or comes in the package, yeah, of being a Gemini or a Virgo. But yeah, so this is somebody that you care a lot about. It's somebody that you enjoy spending time with or have enjoyed spending time with in the past. And there's just some sort of, this comes out of nowhere and you're like, wow, you know, I had no idea, or I didn't expect this of you. But we'll move along and see if we can get more ideas about what this may be, or who this may be. It's interesting we were talking about somebody being critical or judgmental because the next card is Judgment in the reverse. So yeah, here's Judgment in the upright. This is the present energy. So for some of you, it'll be in the present going on whenever you're watching this video. For others of you, it will be end of July going into August, as we go into the energy that this reading is covering, which is August. So yeah, this is somebody who feels like they were judged harshly by you, or you may be feeling like you were judged harshly by this person. Again, I feel like it's this water sign because we've got another, and we'll get to it. I'm getting ahead of myself, but there is another water court card on the table here. So yeah, a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, Sun or Rising. You know, or somebody who acts like a water sign, has a lot of the traits of a water sign. probably because, yeah, it's their sun or rising, or they got a lot of water in their natal chart. But yeah, somebody feels like you treated them unfairly. Somebody is hurt by this. They've been hurt by you, or you are feeling that way about this water sign. Like they treated you unfairly or hurt you. And someone is resisting taking responsibility for their part in something. Could be you, Sag. Gotta put it out there. Could be them. It's going to depend. Again, for some of you, it'll be you. Somebody may tell you, you're not taking responsibility for what you did. Others of you are going to be saying that to the water sign, I think, because that's who's popping up here the most. For many of you, this is a family member. This is a family member. Could be your mother, could be your sister, could be, it could be a close friend, but, this feels personal. It's not work. It's not, and it's part of a group. So for me, I immediately go to family or a friend group, but it would be the more nurturing person. If it's not your mom, it's the more nurturing person within the group. But it's not all bad. I mean, I do see support. I do see family coming together. Mother particularly, and new beginnings with family. New beginnings with family are afoot here. But there's some unfairness. There's some harshness that needs to be dealt with. For some of you, maybe this was some sort of, when judgment appears, it can be a legal case that someone felt was unfair. Maybe it was an inheritance situation, that somebody felt like they should have got this and you got it, Sag, or maybe you're feeling that way about the water sign, that they got something that should have been left to you from mom. I mean, there's, again, so many different ways this can work out. But what I'm seeing is that, whoever's avoiding has to stop in order for this to be worked out. Now, Sag, for some of you, maybe you come back together with the rest of the family, but this water sign is like, I can't deal with this right now. They may need more time because they feel hurt. They felt hurt by you, or they're not ready to acknowledge their part in things, or maybe they really just don't feel like they did anything. Or maybe you, Sag, really just don't feel like you did anything. But when need is here in reverse, it indicates someone is being resistant to learning life lessons. They're being stubborn, and that's more important. Being stubborn and being right is more important than healing the relationship. So whether that's you or whether that's them, it could take time. Maybe this person will adjust, or maybe you will realize that and move forward, or not. We shall see. I think it's just going to take time from what I'm seeing in other areas. Somebody just needs more time to kind of realize things. But it's going to be a time for being open and honest and owning your part. I think very few people on the planet can say that they do 100% right by people 100% of the time. I mean, if there's been a disagreement, if there's been some sort of severance of ties, then everybody played a part. There's probably something everybody could have done differently, or if it was just between you and this water sign, you probably both could have done something differently. No relationship, no matter what the nature of the relationship is, whether it's romantic, family, friend, both people play a part in it. So acknowledging what could have been done differently, not saying that more blame wouldn't rightfully fall on one side or the other, because, but usually there's something both people could have done to maybe stop it from going off the rails. Particularly with family and friendships, because it's a different dynamic than romantic. I mean, if you're cheated on, then of course, that's not your fault. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, if it was an argument or a disagreement or fighting over money or fighting over an inheritance, or, was that the best way? Was that our best moment? You know, so yeah, you know, or maybe it was just something someone said, or something you said that maybe if only I hadn't said that, or if only I hadn't allowed that to happen, then, you know, yeah, that could have been done differently. So it's things like that, just admitting fault, you know, and apologizing, owning your part, and that they own their part in something. But, you know, this Cups person may not be ready to own their part, Sag, and until they do, then you have every right to say, well, that's not good enough. The help that's going to be available, we do have the Four of Chalices. So this is the Four of Cups in other decks. So this is an offer or an apology. Your help is going to be, we have to remember you care about this person. Okay, this is someone that you care about, you cared about, you love even, you know. So again, I feel like it's, for many of you, it's your mother, a grandmother even, a sister, or a close friend. So you have to even if the apology, or even if it's kind of tenuous, they're not owning their side of things, but they do offer some sort of an apology, accepting it would I mean, at least kind of get you into a new beginning with this person. Not saying that later things couldn't be worked out, but I mean, at least this would be a first step. So your help would be to accept an apology, even if you feel like they're kind of, you know, not taking responsibility, full responsibility. I mean, you know, I just feel like, I feel like there's a risk here if you don't accept the apology, Sagittarius, then that's going to be the end of this relationship. And some of you may be fine with that, but I don't think so with Wunya. I don't think you would be fine with that. I think in a moment of anger, you may be able to kind of react and be like, you know, well, that's, you know, just reactionary. But water signs can hold grudges for a long, long time. If this is a Scorpio especially, like, you may never hear from them again. So, I mean, there's a lot of things to consider. If you're okay with that, fine. But for many of you, I don't feel that's the case. Not with the way, like, you used to really enjoy being with this person and spending time with this person. And yeah, some argument, disagreement, something went off the rails and, you know, came between the two of you, caused problems. And now it's, yeah, you kind of have to weigh things out. But yeah, the help coming in is to either offer or accept an apology, because it may be like, you know, they're expecting you to apologize to them, and you may feel like, well, I don't, you know, owe them an apology. But again, going back to this, we all have things that we could have done better or differently if we think about any situation long enough. Pride gets in the way often. I'd rather be right than humble myself and apologize. So yeah, your help's gonna be, that's gonna be the first step in repairing a relationship here, is either offering or accepting an apology, even if you feel like it's not all that you would expect from this. You'll get there. I'm not saying that you'll never get that acknowledgement. I just feel like, you know, you got to take the first step in order to get to that. And yeah, this could just be an apology for a bad argument with Ansu's in reverse, or maybe somebody was talking behind your back. Ansu's in reverse can be about gossip. There can be things posted online. You know, it could have something to do with, you know, something somebody saw online. Maybe that's what started all of this. Maybe somebody posted something about you or about someone else, you know, this water sign, and you're taking offense to it. This outcome, you know, Iwaz is here saying You follow the advice for the help and either accept or offer an apology. Maybe both. Maybe that's what it's saying. Like both people need to do that. Then you are more likely to repair this relationship. Like you can achieve your end goal here. What must be accepted? Again, we've got a Cups person. We've got the Initiate of Chalices in reverse. So this is somebody in the upright. Here's what it looks like in the upright. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, again, a water sign. I think it's the same person here, Sag. Again, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. What must be accepted is this person, is hurt. Like, I do feel like Sagittarius, this person feels genuinely hurt. Now, whether it was by you or someone else in this situation, because again, you could just be kind of caught up in this or dragged into the drama because of, a family situation or something going on around you. And then you said something maybe that you hadn't thought about, or you didn't understand, you didn't realize this person would take it this way, or I don't really feel like this water sign is communicating a lot with you in August, though. That's the thing I'm getting. It's like messages are being relayed through other family members, or through your mom, or if this is your mom, through your sister, or it's like there's almost like a disconnect. And if that's going on, then the two of you need to talk in person. I mean, that's what I would say. That's what I would say. The two of you need to sit down and air this out, air your grievances face to face. That's the way to fix this. That's the only way to fix this. Because when we're relaying messages, or if it's digitally, if it's like online through text, I mean, nothing gets solved that way because people can't hear your tone of voice. They can't see your expressions. Things can be taken the wrong way. Things you say, I mean, the way you would say something, it can take on a totally different meaning if someone's seeing it in text. So face-to-face is the only way really I would recommend. But you maybe find that this Cups person is like, I'm not ready to see you. I can't see you right now. Or Sag, you may be saying that to this Cups person, and they're very hurt by that, and that kind of breaks things down. So compromise is the word I'm getting here. But again, I feel like this is a good person. They're just very, very hurt. They're very emotional about this situation. They have strong feelings about it. Sagittarius, whether you intended it or not, you really hurt this person. You or someone did. Or, you may be like, they hurt me, but now they're playing the victim. That's another way this can work. When the Cups people are in reverse, they can be playing the victim. Although I have to say, with the runes around here, they really are hurt by you. You may feel like they're playing the victim, but this is really somebody who was hurt by you. Sag, you can be pretty blunt sometimes, and you can joke and think you're being funny, and maybe this is just a very sensitive person. Maybe they take things a little bit more seriously than you do. Maybe, because the runes that are coming up around this person are, this is a very protective person. They are actually kind of very strong. They have a lot of power, either in the financial world or just within themselves. Maybe they're a very dynamic, powerful person, and they're very loyal. You get back what you put in with this person. So this is interesting, Sag, because normally when the people cards come up in reverse, they're not good people, but I'm not getting that in this reading with the runes. I'm just getting someone that's hurt, someone that's depressed, someone that's feeling down, and it seems to have something to do with your interaction together. But what must be accepted is this person is a good person to have in your life. So I think you just have to weigh out what that's worth to you, and what you're willing to, you'll have to give up something to get something. You may have to give up some pride. You may have to apologize. But if it would bring this person back into your circle or back into your life, that may be worth it. That's up for all of you, up to all of you to decide. The outcome is the Ace of Chalices in reverse. This is the Ace of Cups, but in reverse. So yeah, man. And then another family rune. So yeah, delay and frustration around an offer. A delay and frustration around, because the Ace of Cups in the upright is someone offering something to you of an emotional nature, offering an apology. Kind of similar to the Four of Cups, only it's more powerful with the Ace. Somebody, Sag, could refuse your apology, but at least you offered it. Because remember, that was your advice, to either offer or accept an apology. And then you may be like, then, you know, that may start all anew. Oh, well, you know, this Cups person didn't accept my apology. So, and you know, and here I put myself out there. I was, you know, owning my part in things, and they still, this is temporary. That's what I'm getting here, Sag. Because this was your help, other family members are going to be saying that to this person too. You know, Sagittarius admitted that they, you know, could have handled things differently, or they said that, you know, they were sorry, and, you know, now you're the one water sign being pissy. You're the one keeping this going. So, Dayag is here indicating this is not going to be an overnight thing, but if you offer the apology, if you say you're sorry, that's going to get your foot back in the door with this person. And even if they say, I'm not ready to talk, or I don't accept your apology, or, you know, whatever, they're going to come around. They just need more time. So it's going to be a process, I think, here, Sag, but you're getting it started in August. Now with other family members, it actually looks pretty good. It's just this one, because this person's coming up twice. Now it could be two different people for some of you, if you've got two water sign sisters or brothers, or if both your parents are water signs, but I really feel like for most of you, this is one person that you're trying to reconnect with. It could be a romantic relationship, but I feel like for most of you, it seems like you would have been part of a friend group. You know, at some point, maybe you were friends first and then it got romantic, but I feel like for most of you, this is a platonic relationship. A friend or a family member is how it's coming through first and foremost. All is not lost, though. You will achieve your goal by, you know, and August is the start of it. Just realize it's going to take some people longer, Sagittarius. Not everybody's going to jump on board immediately. Not everybody is going to be all that willing to, you know, not everybody heals at the same pace, is what I'm trying to say. So, and while that may be frustrating, just be patient with people. Realize that their timetable may be different from yours, and try not to get upset. Try to be empathetic. Try to see things from someone else's point of view. Try your best. I mean, sometimes it's just very difficult. We just really don't get where somebody's coming from, and that may be the case here, Sagittarius, but give it the old college try, because I feel like it's going to be worth it to you, and I feel like it's something that you really do want. You really do want this to not be like this anymore, is what I feel like, Sag. So, and I think you're going to get what you want. You're going to achieve your goal. But it's just going to take some people more time. It's going to be a gradual shift. So that's what I see here, Sag. Good luck with August. You know, this is one situation I feel like for most of you. This seems to be like, you know, the thing that you all have in common. This is not to say that other areas of life aren't going swimmingly, but it does seem like you're dealing with somebody whose forgiveness you are trying to seek, or they're trying to seek your forgiveness. Compromise and apologies are going to be the order of the day in repairing some relationship in your life. And that seems to be something that's taken up at least a bit of your focus here in August. But meet me over on Vimeo. I'm going to shuffle Madame Endora's Fortune Cards by Christine Philippak. We will see if we can get more wisdom and guidance for you on how to deal with this. Don't forget to check out your July through December mid-year reading. That's over there on Vimeo as well, if you want to kind of get a better idea of how this is going to turn out, because that's covering the rest of the year. So there may be some hints in there about how this is going to all play out. But I'll see you over on Vimeo. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.